I am doing an interview with Muteesa. He is a member of the FreeSWITCH community, and he came to KlueCon this year, and so we're going to just ask him a couple of questions about his career and how he's liking KlueCon so far. So, where are you from?
Well, I'm from Uganda. It's located in the eastern part of Africa, near Kenya, probably. Yeah.
How did you fly here, or did you do a mixture of different transportations?
I flew here via KLM from Uganda into the airport to Amsterdam, and then that takes around 7.5 hours. Then from there I waited for 5 hours and then connected to Chicago, which also takes around 7.5 hours.
Well, so total, about how many hours did you travel to get here? About 16 hours to get here.
Well, plus the waiting, 20.
20, we'll say 20, because that waiting can be
20,
brutal.
20 hours.
So how would you describe your role in like the technical world?
Well, I've been into VoIP development for over 7 years, but I started that with Asterisk, from where it all started with the earliest versions. And I think about 3 months back, or last year, I discovered FreeSWITCH, and then it impressed me, so I started on my journey of moving over, and then that's when I decided I wanted to join KlueCon and meet the community, meet the real guys.
Well, the other day at the Monday meetup, we had some karaoke, and this guy is really, really good. So I was just wondering, when you're not no, it was amazing. When you're not programming, like what other kinds of things do you like to do?
Well, I love music. I love dancing. I can play the piano a bit. I learned all this stuff from YouTube. So I didn't go like for classes, but I spend my time on YouTube watching interesting things. I can play the guitar. I also learned that from YouTube. I love doing motivational speeches. So I'm like kind of a motivational speaker.
Oh wow!
Yes, I have some videos up on my Facebook. That's the stuff I do. I used to play football as well.
Really?
So I love eating as well and cooking.
Me too. I like to eat.
Yeah.
Do you ever combine your motivational speaking with like programming, or like do you ever speak to tech people?
I speak to tech people as well as people, these other kind of other communities. For example, I designed some tutorial videos in database programming, and then I've also talked to people who are web developers. I also trained Cisco networking. So these are like kind of consultancies I've done and spoken to different people. I've spoken in workshops to government representatives that are in the IT world, from Ghana and all these other countries. So on the other side, I speak to Christian communities and these other organizations like charity. These are other sectors that I'm in. Usually I had a talk last year in London, in a church around Charlton. So I spoke. It was like a religious community. So I mix all this kind of motivational talk.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
Oh, well, we talked about it a little bit, but 20 hours is like a long way to travel. What really like drove you to like come to KlueCon this year? What caught your attention?
Exactly. I mean, when I decided to check out FreeSWITCH, I read about it from the website. I figured out Anthony Menesali.
Yep, Menesali.
Menesali, so the author of FreeSWITCH, and then I was fascinated. So I wrote to him. I searched on Google his name, and then I saw his LinkedIn profile. So I added him and then sent him a message. And then after a few days he replied, and I was like, oh my God, I need to go and meet this guy. It sent a message to me. I really noticed this is a guy I want to work with. He's very serious. He's really, there are people who develop products and you write to them, you never get a personal response, but he replied, he sent me links, he told me how I can start with FreeSWITCH, and I was really fascinated. So all the links he gave me, I dived into, I read, I did research, it's 2 months now that I've really seriously used FreeSWITCH, but I've done crazy things with it because he was really helpful.
What kind of crazy things? Or one, or it's just a couple examples.
Yeah. So I've done the code generation with FreeSWITCH. So like generating bulky codes and then traffic filtering and IVR designs and all that stuff.
Ooh, like, oh, this is a good segue. Like, what kind of projects do you enjoy working on? Like, is there anything specific you're working on right now?
Yeah, there actually are things I'm working on in my company that I work for. I do projects related to anti-fraud detection, like fraud detection in telecoms.
It's a big thing right now.
And these are things I've actually started doing with FreeSWITCH. I would have shown you there is a, okay, maybe later. I'll show you. There is a device. Later. It's a small router, MikroTik router, and I installed FreeSWITCH on that router.
Oh, cool.
So this is like a 5-port device, which does IP, and then you can just connect your phones there, like a switch. It has 5 ports, and it's a PBX, so you can give to a small business just the way it is. Like it's this size. So I've installed FreeSWITCH on there, and it's amazing.
Wow. Yeah, we'll have to see that.
I'll show you.
It's
in there.
Yeah. And just a couple more questions. Oh, what got you like into programming? Like, what got you into the technology world when you first started, whenever that was?
Well, I did my degree in IT, and definitely there is a section of computer repair and then software development. But I got this feeling that when you're doing programming, basically you're unlimited. You can do anything. So I wanted to be in this kind of world where I can express my mind, like do what I'm thinking of. Like if I think it's possible, I can make it in code. And that's what drove me into programming.
And then just last question, how are you enjoying ClueCon so far? You traveled all that way, it's your first one, what do you think?
Honestly, I think it's a very short time, it's 1 week, but I've got immense amount of information, and like I already have a list of things I'm going to try out when I probably on the flight back home. If I had internet on that flight, I would already be trying out things, but it's really helpful. I've met experienced people, and I've learned new technologies, what people are using FreeSWITCH for, and then also the roadmap of FreeSWITCH, what new things are coming in. It's a very good opportunity that I came. I've met quite amazing people. I met Alison Smith.
Oh yeah, it's pretty cool.
It was really cool. You know, James Body told me Alison Smith is around, and I'm like, oh, you mean the voice girl? It's like
she's not just a floating voice. It's kind of creepy.
Yeah, so I spoke to her. It's like I already knew her because from where I started, I've been hearing these voices, playing them over and over. Now meeting the real person here, it's really amazing.
It's cool. You can ask her to say different things in the voice, and it's like,
man, it was awesome.
Very cool. Well, is there anything else you'd like to add? Anything else?
Otherwise, I'm out of questions. I'm really interested in joining the FreeSWITCH team. This is something that I'm interested in, and I think I can contribute to the fact that I need to help other people like in Africa dive into FreeSWITCH. I had to do a lot of reading. So I want to contribute like in creating video tutorials like nuggets and make it really easy for someone else to start using FreeSWITCH. I want to make it really easy. I don't want someone else to kind of struggle the way I had to struggle and read so hard. I know people want to try it out, but they don't want to read a lot. So this is what I'm looking. I want to probably maybe collaborate with the team. Like they mentioned, they want to do certifications, but I'm sure if we created video tutorials, because something else I love doing in my free time, I'm a music developer. I'm a video developer and Photoshop expert. So this is something I want to do with the team, and we develop these video tutorials and probably either sell them or give them to the community, whatever they decide. but I think it would be a very good thing for FreeSWITCH to help people just join the community and start using it straight away. And maybe if I join the development team, we need to put more effort in designing easy to install packages.
Yeah.
So someone comes in, just like the way you install a music software on your laptop.
Yeah, really easy.
So FreeSWITCH should be that easy. Someone gets it, install it, and they're good to go.
Yeah, I think that's something that they're working towards, like it's in the plan. So you should definitely
Good
talk to
stuff.
them
So
about that.
I really
Yeah. Well, thank you so much for
You're
like
welcome.
doing this.